This episode of TGIF is brought to you by Audible. To start your free 30-day trial and get an audiobook to keep, visit audibletrial.com/Mulligan Media.
I'm good, Dom. How are you? How are you?
I am incredibly good. I am very, very happy. I'm recording video.
It's a first.
it's a first. It's very much a first.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like we've just broke the technology.
You have no idea how bad I feel about last week.
Oh, it was okay. It was amusing.
No, it was just ridiculous.
A few choice words were said, but that's okay. We can't say them here. Lucky we weren't recording that.
That is true, though. But that being said, we did manage to salvage it as a podcast, and so
we did.
Everything's good there. And I figured that I was thinking, right, is that this is a show that actually lends itself rather well to a little bit of podcast action. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it would be good.
So I'm thinking.
Well, they don't get to see our pretty faces,
Well, I'm thinking that might actually be an improvement on the current format. So. So maybe.
Yeah, we could argue that. Not gonna lie.
Well, so maybe if we every week instead of, but not as well as doing the video version, we could put up the podcast version.
So people, as they sitting on the train, they could listen.
Well, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't want to take away from our sponsor, who, but I mean, sometimes you run out of sponsor products to listen to.
Exactly, yes, indeed.
And at that time, you can perhaps listen to us.
Turn on it.
That all depends on whether I can be bothered. So if there isn't an audio version of this week's episode, then
we'll know
why. All right, so what are we talking about today? I think we should start off. I'm looking at a rundown. It says that I need to apologise for not recording video last week.
Yes. Tick.
And then it tells me that we left something hanging last week that has since been resolved.
Would it be the poll?
It wouldn't be the poll. It says, well, we could talk about the poll. Do you want to start? You want to go straight off the bat with the poll?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Get the bad news out first.
Okay. The other thing I'm going to do first, though, is actually hit start on the timer, which I forgot to do before we recorded, in order to attempt to get this to run somewhat to time.
Oh, hopefully, yes.
Either way, last week, we had a poll, and I forgot to put it on the website. Yeah, okay. So the poll, was, what was the poll?
Oh, come on, Tom. It's there in the
I don't want to
notes.
say it.
Why not?
Because
you know you're going to lose, is that right?
lose now. I can't record video. I can't add polls to a website.
You can't bother doing the podcast. What is this, Tom?
The poll was, what was it? Who would you rather... What was it?
Oh, you don't know? You can't remember? You honestly can't remember?
I can't find the exact wording in the document.
Well, it's...
I think it... Okay, it was who would you rather have dinner with, wasn't it?
Yes.
You or me. Alex, the person who's here on time every single week, even if his internet connection is a little bit shoddy sometimes.
This week it's better.
It's a little bit better. You're still a tad choppy, but it's good.
Oh. And we are recording in video this week, aren't we, Don?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Good.
Or me, the guy who forgets to record video and who doesn't know the difference between polls and not polls, and I don't know. I just feel horrible.
Anyway.
So, Alex,
Moving.
we call that one. Either way, long story short, I didn't put the poll on the website, so it's open for yet another week.
Even though it wasn't open for last week.
No. So we will hopefully come back to that at the end.
Right, moving on.
Yes,
There's been
indeed.
some
Moving on. What's been up with you?
Oh, not much really,
Been up to anything since last week? I'm not leading into it. I'm not leading into a bit, and you've just forgotten. I'm just genuinely interested.
Oh, I've been doing things. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Likewise.
Catching public transport, whatnot. Going places.
You're not leading into the ad, are you?
I may have been trying to.
I hate catching public transport.
Oh, well, I like to read on public transport.
Yeah, see, but I can't read on public transport. I get motion sickness.
Rightio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because reading, I can't do it.
Okay, fair enough.
But I love books, And
don't we all?
I wish that I could still read on public transport, but not have to read,
I know. It is a dilemma.
It's a real dilemma.
I think we have the answer for.
Oh, you've got an answer for me? Please tell me.
Haven't you heard of Audible yet, Dominic?
No. What is this Audible you speak of?
Well, this episode of TGIF is brought to you by Audible. Stay tuned and learn how to get your free audiobook. You can listen on the go.
It went so well, but I think you read the bit that was...
I did. I read the wrong thing.
Do you want to go again?
Oh, right, okay, yeah. This episode of TGIF is brought to you by Audible, the world's leading provider of audiobooks, Dom. I'm reading the right thing now. With over 100,000 titles to choose from, you're certain to find something that you'll like. Visit audibletrial.com/Mulligan to learn more and to start your 30-day trial and claim your free audiobook. Underline free.
Did you just say free?
Yes, Dom, free.
Wait, so I can try before I buy? Is that what you're saying?
That is what I'm led to believe.
That is absolutely fantastic. I'm going...
Skills.
Alex, you have convinced me 100%. You know what I'm going to do now?
Do.
I am... You do? You're right. I am going to head straight on over to audibletrial.com/Mulligan and start my free 30-day trial.
As you should.
That's... And as you should too. Not you, but... I mean, you probably should, Alex, but all of the people who are watching this... That is absolutely phenomenal.
It's a pretty good offer, Dom.
That is... But you know what? What if I run out of audiobooks?
Oh, I don't think you are going to run out of audiobooks, Dom.
Why
There's
not?
100,000 titles to choose from.
Yeah. But I bet they're all this one sort of narrator who just reads them all from his basement, right?
Oh, you never know. Those people can be entertaining.
And that's the bit where I tell you that is not the case at all. Audible has the world's best narrators reading best-selling books by top authors. And you can get your free 30-day trial and a free audiobook that's yours, with your 30-day trial. And absolutely free. It's absolutely fantastic.
Rightio. I'll tell you what else is fantastic, Dom.
What's fantastic?
The bit of news we got this week.
Well, yes. Yes, we did get some news this week.
We did.
And I think this is the first show that we've had. This is the first time that TGIF has ever had a story arc.
Oh, I know, ain't that nice?
This is absolutely fantastic. From week to week, we have a story arc.
Yes.
For those who don't know, last week we spoke, and you would have seen us speak if I had remembered to hit record, about the Pope. And how Pope was no longer, but after...
We have a new Pope.
We have a new Pope. They did the thing with the white smoke and the black smoke, and they managed to come up with a new Pope.
Indeed.
And in the document here, I've got written, research the new Pope, and I have yet to do so.
Dumb.
But, Alex...
The new Pope is called Pope Francis. That's the new Pope. The Pope's name is Pope Francis. The first Pope from the Americas. Ever.
I did not know that.
Yeah. He's from Argentina. He's also apparently he was one of the runners-up in the last Pope election. And he's apparently, from what I'm reading here, that he's quite a humble man. Like he doesn't have a chauffeur, or he cooks himself. He doesn't live in the palace for the bishops,
Yeah, but once he gets the Pope mobile.
Yeah, well, once you get the Pope mobile, it's hard to resist that, isn't it?
Still, yeah. Apparently, I'm reading here. He's the first non-European Pope in over 1,000 years.
I don't know if that's long, but it's been a long time.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
It is.
That's all I really know about the Pope.
Rightio. Would you bring up his picture, or are we just going to let them imagine the man?
I will bring up his picture, but I haven't done the prep work on that, so I will add in the picture later. Here. There you go. There's the picture.
Damn. Gee, that's a good-looking picture, Dom.
It is a good-looking picture.
It is.
Yeah. There's a few of them. I've created a montage.
Gee, the technical crew here at Mulligan Media certainly knows what it's doing.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Speak nothing of the fact that we're half an hour late because I couldn't get it all set up properly. We're technologically advanced enough to do montages now.
It's one of the new steps in getting better.
Oh, yes.
Yes, indeed. Yep.
This is normally one of those sort of awkward pauses where we jump straight into an ad break, but
we've already done that.
We've already done the ad break. And because I've been exceedingly busy all day, I haven't really had enough chance to like, we could have gone into the poll,
but we don't have a poll.
This really is a failure of an episode on my part.
Yeah.
That's...
Although in the comments section, they don't seem to be abusing you. They seem
No!
to be abusing...
No, you're right. That is correct. Ha!
I'm a little bit concerned.
You brought up the bit I forgot.
You seem to be the lovable guy, and I get all the blame, it seems.
Oh, yes, that's because I am the lovable guy in this sort of relationship.
Okay.
Right. Yes, that is correct. This is the other thing that we wanted to talk about.
Well, you wanted to talk about.
I don't know. I'm not sure how this works, like sort of brain-like, but whenever I'll do prep work for a show and I'll have a whole bunch of things that are in my head,
episode of
ready
TGIF
to be,
is brought...
and ready to be sort of placed into my mind and to be read out on the show. And then as soon as the show starts, as soon as I hit record, which I did, it just all goes out the window and I rely entirely on the document. Oh well. All right. Now, let me talk about this. Because episode 27 was last week's episode.
I believe so.
And although there's no video, we did have at least one person who apparently sat through the whole thing. I cannot believe that. Do you know who this person is?
I have no idea.
It's our friend Rodney.
Oh, rightio.
I think. Oh wow. Wow, there's actually a whole. I haven't. I didn't look at this this afternoon, but I didn't. There's like 700 different comments. Oh my god.
There's only 14 by my count.
Yeah, and you should count because you wrote all of them. Why do you do?
Write all of them? No.
Okay, which one didn't you write?
The first one.
Classic episode, guys. Loved it.
No, the very first one that was.
Oh, right. You mean the legitimate comment? Yeah. But of the giant chain that exists.
Yes.
You wrote every single one of them.
Yes.
Are you gonna keep last week? I let you get away with this because you said you were stimulating discussion, but the only discussion happening is you talking to you.
Well, no one else is conversing. Doesn't seem to be working.
Okay, I'm going to make a plea. A plea to our audience now. Dear audience, please look below this video on mulliganmedia.net and comment. Write as many comments as you can. Comment on Alex's wonderful t-shirt, or stand up, Alex, show them your wonderful t-shirt that's...
It's got a crown.
It's got a crown, ladies and gentlemen. Please talk about the crown that exists on Alex's t-shirt, because we do not want to have him talking with himself week
It's
after
a narrative.
week.
Did you notice
week.
the narrative?
Does it continue from last week?
Yeah.
No, I haven't bothered to read it.
You just saw it and you went,
Yeah,
is that
yeah,
right?
yeah, pretty much.
I put in a lot of effort.
Oh, I'm sure you have. I am 100% sure that you have. But, I mean, it's probably effort that could be better spent elsewhere.
Like what?
Like show prep.
That's your department.
It's not really. I've upgraded you to
I'm just the
co-host,
talent.
Alex.
I'm just the talent.
No. Here's what I know. Alex, I will let this be known right now. You are no longer special guest Alex Norrish. You are now co-host Alex Norrish.
So now you get to delegate some of your workload to me, is that right?
That is exactly the case. I get to delegate pretty much all of my workload to you.
Can't I downgrade?
No, you can't.
Demote myself?
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, you should be doing most of the prep work. I mean, I've got a full day on, the day that we shoot this. And you don't. I'm not going to reveal the day that we shoot this because I want to keep the illusion that it is actually Friday today.
It is Friday today. What
Exactly,
are you
it's
talking about?
Friday. It's definitely Friday. Yes.
Friday.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to the weekend that starts? That starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Well, technically starts tonight.
Well, yes, exactly. It definitely starts tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's looking good. Are you, audience member, looking forward to the weekend that starts tonight? Comments so that Alex doesn't have to.
Well, if you liked the comments, the little narrative that I did, say that as well.
No, you don't. Okay. Yes, do. If you like Alex's narrative, maybe
and you
we
want
could have
more of it.
I know what we need to do.
No.
This needs to play out on screen. Have you got a wig within your immediate vicinity?
I don't.
Can you get one before next episode?
We'll see, yeah.
Actually, I have a wig that I am prepared to send you in time for next episode so that you can play both Susan and Randy on screen and we can actually...
What about Rodney?
Sorry?
What about Rodney? There's three of them.
Do you want me to do Rodney's lines, maybe?
You could do Rodney's lines if you like.
It's Randy and Susan that are like together, and I'll play Rodney.
Now, if you actually read the narrative.
I haven't bothered to read the narrative, no.
I put in all this effort, all this time.
And now, it's being turned into a minute-long segment. I was going to say feature length, but honestly, people are complaining it's too long at 45 minutes, so...
It's not 45 minutes. How long's this been going for now?
About 17?
Yeah, so this is nice.
No, this is good. I'm feeling good about the sort of the length of this one.
The vibe.
I'm not sure what this hand movement exactly means. Should I underlay dubstep or disco?
I think you should.
Or I'm not sure what genre that corresponds to.
I don't know.
Either way, next week, you prepare this. This is where your prep work comes in. Next week, Alex, I need you to prepare a script for the Rodney, Randy, Susan saga. And then you can perform it.
Oh,
happy?
Joy.
Okay. Good. No, because you seem to like
thing.
this little imaginary world.
Yeah, well, I thought it was going to live in the comments section. I didn't think it was going to become...
I think it's time to bring it up to the main show.
No.
Do you not feel it's ready?
I don't think it's ready.
Do you think you should just retire it then?
No, I think we need people's opinions on it.
Okay, fair enough. Then I'm prepared. I'm prepared to make this plea then. Hello, dear audience member. Welcome
Hello.
to TGI. No. I'm making the plea. You butt out for a second, okay? What?
What?
No. You don't get to, refuse to be... you don't get to decide that you think the audience should have... You know what I'm trying to say.
No, I don't. But
Stop butting in
you
when
go.
I'm trying to convince the audience to convince you to make a fool of yourself on the show. Hi, audience. Welcome. If you
Can I
would
do
like
that
to
already?
I'm going to mute you. Would you like to see Alex play Randy and Susan and see their love affair play out on the show? If so, go down to the comments section and let him know. Because it could happen and it could be part of your TGIF experience next week. Is that like Susan's face?
I was testing things out. Okay.
Is that Randy or Susan?
I don't know.
What sort of, what's my motivation as Rodney?
Well, he hates me, so it's pretty close to a...
Oh my god, I just playing myself.
Pretty much, not gonna lie.
Did I give you permission to, use that sort of character? I'm pretty sure that's against the law. You're using my likeness.
No, it's not called Dominic.
Yeah.
This is Rodney.
Really? It's got a
It's
D in it.
completely fictitious.
It's got a D, an O, and an N, and, it's...
What's Don?
It's pretty...
Because Don is good, not Dominic.
Dominic's got an N in it.
Yeah, but towards the end.
Rodney's N is also towards the end.
Granted, yes.
Alright. In that case, what else have we got to say? We've got to say, normally this is where we decide who would be better at dinner.
Well, I think the answer's obvious.
Yes, but unfortunately not conclusive. So, head to mulletmedia.net/TGIF/poll, where I will finally put up the poll with the question, Alex.
Who would you rather have dinner with?
And the options.
Well, you and me.
And the winner, me.
I don't know why you're saying that, Dom. That's clearly not the obvious answer.
Alex, dinner is my favourite part of the day.
So is mine.
Actually, lunch is my favourite part of the day, so I lied.
Yeah, you're more of a lunch person.
So now I have failed to record an episode, forgotten to put up a poll, and lied.
Goodbye, Dom.
Goodbye, Alex. You should really get Twitter.
Yeah, because that would be interesting and engaging.
Actually, can you get Twitter? Will you get Twitter?
I don't know.
Get Twitter.
Looks skelly.
Oh, actually, get Twitter, and viewers in the comments, you get to decide not only what Alex's Twitter username will be, but also what his first tweet will be in relation to. Not what his first tweet will be, but what it has to be about.